Hi there, Dr. Vicki Lemper here with the Shift Happens channel. So today we're going to talk about living in the end. What is that feeling? And so I'm going to talk to you about this. I have a lot of clients that talk about, boy, getting into the state akin to sleep. You want to fall asleep. Well, I'm going to talk to you about this and kind of show you what I did to kind of help navigate that situation. But before we do, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment. Let's get this community going. That's how we are able to get our message out to thousands, all right? So thank you so much. All right, so let's get into this. I wrote down a couple of quotes from Neville Goddard. Get into a state akin to sleep. Imagine the wish fulfilled. Imagine the feeling of the end state. So let's talk about that end state. Let's dig into this a little bit. So often we are told, get into that state. And I did this too. Like, okay, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm right before I sleep. Okay, think about that beautiful home, you know. And then all of a sudden I get kind of excited. I feel like I have to get that excited moment when you're, you know, signing your name on the dotted line to get that house, or, oh my gosh, I got the keys to the house. And isn't this exciting? And it is. And those are great feelings. But really, let's dig a little bit further into that feeling. Think about this. It has to be your natural state. Your natural state is source, right? You are source working through, source is working through you as you, right? So what is that? It's love, right? But it's also peace, harmony, joy, calm. Okay, so the feeling of having it should be natural. And when things come naturally to you, it should be calm. It should be peaceful. How do we get there? Acceptance. Accept the brilliance that is you, right? Accept the nature, the naturalness of having all that you desire. So when you are in that state akin to sleep, because so often my clients will say, gosh, you know, I'm going to sleep and all I want to do is fall asleep. And then I get excited, like I gotta have this excitement, and then you're trying, and you try and revision and revisualize it. And you know, it's in that trying that you get that kinetic energy where it's like, oh my gosh, this isn't real, this isn't working, this is hard, this is work. It should not be hard, it should not be work, it should be calm, it should be fun, it should be light. So, for example, let's say you rented a hotel room for $10,000 and you just walk in. It's your natural state. You accept it and you enjoy it. You might think, boy, this is beautiful, which is great. And I so appreciate it, which is another wonderful feeling, right? I will always say, get in the state of appreciation, but let's take it further. Natural state means it just comes naturally to you. You don't have to work at it. You don't have to try at it. You don't have to force it or chase it. It is no different getting that $10,000 hotel room as if you were to pay $10. If you were to pay $10 for that hotel room, how would that feel? Doable, very doable. Here you go. You want more, you know? That should be the state that you feel as you're visualizing the end state. So that $10,000 hotel room, here you go. I paid for it. Do you want more? My gosh, this is a deal. I get this for $10,000. So here's another quote by Neville Goddard. You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe this is the only reason why you do not see it in the 3D. In the reality. Just remember, let's talk about reality. You are reality. Your imagination is reality. That is where it all begins and ends, is inside of here. That's the feeling. Yes, I'm not telling you not to have elevated emotions about getting this, you know, or thinking about it. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, I always call it the Christmas feel, or like before you get a present for your birthday or whatever, you're like, oh, I can't wait to open up my presents, and it's got that feel in your gut, you know, it comes from your diaphragm. Those are great. Hold on to those. But that's not a natural, normal state. You don't want to be too high or too low. You want to have that calm, peaceful harmony, right? That's source. And that's when you believe you are worthy of having and being and doing all that you desire. But do you understand that desire comes from source, comes from God? And you are God. God works through you as you. When you accept this, everything is available to you, right? And you just walk in a state of calm. I walk in a state of calm. I walk in a state of appreciation. Now, you don't want to try or force it. You just allow it, accept and allow, and let source take care of the where, when, and how. Just let that go. Isn't that a great partner? All you have to do is get that feeling of, yeah, I've got this. I know. It's the knowing that you've got it. It's how we get there, right? And so that's where the journey and the so-called work comes in. And trust me, I've been through this. I was like, asserting and affirming and imagining. Even throughout the day, I was like, okay, I gotta make sure I imagine that state, that end state. Well, sometimes my end state didn't feel good. It was like, oh my God, I can't get it. So I'd rewind and try it again and rewind and try it again until I felt like, yeah, this is it. But even when I was like, yeah, this is it, I was like, yeah, is it? Do I really believe that? And that's where the wobble comes. I didn't accept myself as that pure, positive, powerful energy. And until you do accept yourself for that brilliant person that you are, you're going to run up against some trying. And so it was work. It was chasing. It was not relaxing. It was, oh my gosh, I better do this right, or I'm screwed. Or let's talk about this. Negative emotion. Oh my gosh, get rid of those negative thoughts. It's going to manifest. Blah, 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 blah. And just even doing that, you're digging a hole and you're like, oh my gosh. And you're on that spin where careful, careful, careful. I only have to have positive thoughts. I only have to have appreciation. And that's not it. Actually, negative thoughts are really cool because they force you, they make you realize who you are again. Because maybe we shifted over a little bit like, I'm not sure. They shift you right back to, I'm a powerful, peaceful soul. I accept my brilliance. I accept myself as source. Source is living through me, as me. I got this. Source takes care of the where, when, and how. I just have to be. How relaxing is that? Just knowing that you have it already through your imagination, through that desire. You've got it. Now just walk as if you have it. And let me tell you, things will unfold in ways that you can't even imagine. And that's what our thinking mind, it tries to say, this is how it's supposed to go. You let source take care of that because it is going to be cool. It is going to be one cool ride where you're like, oh my gosh. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear your comments and let me know how this is working out for you, because this is a great community. I want to make sure you like, share, and comment, and let me know how things are unfolding for you, because this is so much fun. Have fun with it. And so I learned just as much from you as you are learning from me. So I'm going to continue to share my story, continue to share my ups and downs with manifesting, and I hope you do as well. All right, until next time, love ya. Bye-bye.